Well, howdy folks, welcome back to Melanchthon Creek Farm, and we're working on one of our projects this afternoon. You can see we got us some white posts sticking up in the ground over yonder, and I've got some more here in my hand, and these are about 12 foot apart, and I'm gonna lay these down about the same distance down the beds as those are over there. Got to be perfect, exact, just getting it close. One of these days I'm gonna get up all this and organize it, but until then I've got to keep working on this. Right there. There, and one more about right there. And I got one all the way down there at that corner. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So I know what you're asking. All right, putting up a fence. Yeah, I am. I've only had one instance of wildlife messing up the garden. That was last year. They got in my cantaloupe. I don't know if it was a deer. I think it was a groundhog because I had seen him a few times on the trail cam. So probably was that. But this is going to be a different type of fence. My electric fence, I can't get it working right now. So we're going to try something different. There's a lot of different ways that people try to keep wildlife out of the gardens. This is mainly for deer, rabbits, and groundhogs, raccoons, possums, those things. They'll probably still be able to get in, but we've noticed some of the does grazing here really close to the garden this spring, and they're getting a little too comfortable. So we're going to implement this one particular tactic, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. All right, folks, so what we have here is some fishing line. This is 30-pound test, big game. This is what I used out the coast when I'm rigging up my double dropper rigs, and sometimes I use these for my drum rigs, just depends on where I'm fishing. But that's a video for another time. You'd have to tune in this fall for when we go fishing down the coast. But I seen this, like I said, on a video, and I don't remember where. I'm gonna try to find it. But this lady was having a lot of trouble with deer, and she's tried all types of fences and tried all different types of noise makers and lights and streamers, you know, just to try to be a deterrent from keeping the deer out. And she said that this worked better than any of the other types of deterrent that she had. So not all of my posts have this little clip on them. I wish I could find some of these clips. If somebody knows where I can get some of these for these posts, drop me a comment down below and let me know. I went to Tractor Supply and they don't have anything like this. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slide this thing down to about what would be maybe chest height on a deer. And I'm gonna wrap this thing around there and put it in that clip. And then we'll go around to the next fence. The ones that I don't have, I'm just doing a little type of cinch knot and going around. But what this does, like I said, deer are very skittish, very cautious. Anytime they come up to a fence that they can see, they'll nose down at it first. That's kind of why I wanted to put a electric fence up, so I could energize that bottom wire, and that way that they get popped and move on. But a fence, a deer will come up to this fence and they won't see this. They won't see this string right here, and they'll walk right up to it, and it'll put a little bit of resistance to them, and they won't know what it is, and they'll jump back, and it'll spook them. So that makes sense to me. I've seen deer react to different types of fences, and I've seen where people put like streamers on their fences. Back years and years ago, back when I had an in-ground garden, I used to take old VHS tapes, and one side's got a little sheen to it, and it'll flicker. And I used to hang that up with cake pans, you know, metal pans, and they'd sit there and bang, 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 and them that VCR tape would flicker all the time, and that was pretty good. I mean, I had pretty good results with that. But we're gonna try this method right here. I've got plenty of this fishing line to do all this, so we're gonna try this and we're gonna see how it works. I'll set up a motion camera out here, my trail cam, and see if we can get some on video. This one here, gonna be the last one. I'm gonna leave this open right here, like for a gate to get in and out. So I'm even using a fishing knot to secure it, cinch knot. I may have failed Boy Scouts, but I didn't fail fishing camp. All right, there we go, folks. We'll see how that does. Can you see it? Oh, we catch it just right in the light, you can see it. But I appreciate you joining us for this fencing project that we're gonna try out this spring. Probably noticed we had to stake some of our broccoli up because it was starting to lean over, so it's looking really healthy. But that's a video for another time, and we're gonna call this and quits. Still got a project down there, still got a project with that. So we got plenty more left, so tune in next time. Until then, y'all take care.